Yo, day 86 here. I'm not even done with the day. I barely even started the day, if I'm being honest. But today's day 86, and today's been a rough day, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up for work at 6 after going to bed at 2 because I was getting notifications and live activities installed last night, which we got done. And what's weird is I'm currently seeing notifications pop up on my phone when I just submitted the build to Apple last night. So I wouldn't have guessed that they got it reviewed before 12 hours. But at the same time, I did run Xcode through this phone in order to test things out, so that might be why. But I don't know. Either way, we got notifications installed correctly now. We got the live activities completely installed correctly now, and now we have widgets as well. So everything on that end is pretty much done for. At this point, I could only ever imagine myself making changes to the app, like little changes that I think might need fix-ups. But other than that, I think that I'm pretty much done spending with Replit. And I mean, I've said that before many times. And it's never been true. And what I will say, like, I might spend more money on Replit in the future, but I'm not going to spend nearly as much. Not $100 in 48 hours. So I've probably, if I'm being honest, spent close to $1,500 on Replit so far, and I've made $86 in profit from this app, which is not bad considering I haven't been like getting into the marketing niche that bad or that in depth. But we have, I think, 7 or 8 creators signed right now. We have Maya Quarles, we have Jake Matstick, whatever. And both of those people, they signed with us, and they seemed like they were like about it, and then they haven't posted. And they signed with us. I think Maya signed with us like a day or two ago, and Jake signed with us like a week ago. And Jake has posted a video. Jake, I think, is born 2010. I think maybe 2011. So I think his thing says he graduates in 2029. So he's younger than I expected, dude, probably like 14 or 15 years old. But he's not even coming back to the creator account to get his purchase, and he still has a link in his bio. So I have no idea what's going on, but I'm leaving it there until he responds to me. I'm not paying him until he responds to me. He got 300 views on that video, so I don't know how profitable he's going to be. Also, Nikon is being a real pain in the butt. I guarantee soon enough he's going to ask for like a $50 upgrade for the link in bio. And I just can't do that because, I mean, he's getting us views with the app, but like he's not really promoting it. Like, he's not making videos promoting the app. He's just kind of like making 40-second videos, and at the end of it he's like single second or 2 seconds he's like, check your macros with this, and it's like a really crappy showing. And Tim Lanzer is doing good. He's averaging like 5,000 views a video. And I think this week or this month, considering he's going to be posting the app in the last slide of some of his slideshows, he's probably going to do well with it. And so I'm willing to pay him $300 a month if I have to. But I also don't want to pay him $100 today and then pay him $50 weekly starting today, because that would be a lot of money. Also, he just asked me today if I'm getting the app registered in European countries like Austria, because right now I don't have them registered. And I said I'm talking to Apple right now because I am. For some reason, I'm not allowed to like register for DSA trader restrictions. I don't know why that even is. I think it's because of I don't know. When I try to get the verification code sent to any phone number, even the right one, or any email, it just never properly works or loads correctly. And I guarantee it's something that I have misconfigured on my side, and it would work if I had something fixed. But it's not Facebook. It's Apple's fault because they're not telling me what's wrong. I literally called Apple service and I was trying to get it figured out, and all the guy told me was that they're going to follow up on email because they're booked out. And I checked my dad's email, 48 hours, probably 72 hours later, and I still haven't gotten an email in any regard to that. So I don't know what to think. But we also did submit our new purchase subscription from $14.99 to $9.99. So that might get approved as well here soon. And now our focus is on getting creators. I talked to somebody from Australia yesterday, and I think they're in the zone to be able to download the app, but I have talked to somebody from Australia before, and they said they couldn't find the app, so I don't know what to think at this point. But he has 62,000 followers, and he's averaging about 4,000 to 5,000 views a video, so he's basically a Tim Lanzer, but with a lot more followers, and he's also a coach. And so if I can get him to post some good videos, I'm paying him $300 a month guaranteed right now. But he hasn't signed the contract yet, and he doesn't know that he's supposed to be posting 20 videos a month. All he knows is he's pretty much getting a guaranteed $300 per month pay from promoting the app in his videos naturally. So we'll see how that goes over, because I texted him on TikTok, but he hasn't responded back. I texted him probably about like 11 a.m. And last time he texted me, he was at 3 a.m., which in Australia, I think that's like 9 p.m. or something. I don't even know what the time is over there, but I feel like it's fine that he hasn't responded yet. He also hasn't seen my message either, so that's good too. But he's going to check on that account soon enough, and then he's probably going to sign with us, and then hopefully we get him to post that first video and see how well and he can do for us. You know, if we have creators like that signed on where I'm paying $200 to $300 a month, which comes out to be, let's say like, let's just say $100 a week to make it sound easier, $400 a month. I have what? I can max out probably at 2 of those people, 3 of those people. So if I did the math correctly, probably 2 to 3 people that I'm paying $200 to $300 a month. Because, I mean, I need to think, if I'm going to work 2 days a week to 3 days a week to 4, like 2 to 4 days a week, and I'm making $800 to $1,600 is what I have in creators. And so that's what that equates to, about $400 a month subscription, or 2 $400 a month, or 4 $300 a month, or 8 $200 a month. Imagine I have 8 people that have are averaging 5,000 views a video, and I'm paying them $200 a month. If you think about that, 20 videos, 5,000 views. That's what? If you do 20 videos, 5,000 views. If you do 10,000 views, 10 videos, that's 100,000 views per creator per month. If we have 8 of those, we have 800,000 views per month. But I need to be able to make that money. I need to be able to see it return. So that's where we're kind of stuck. We need to figure that out a little bit better and invest our money in people that are actually going to get us subscriptions. And I need to make organic content myself. I think that's probably the biggest needle mover, because organic content is made for those people that need a free way in order to succeed. And I don't have a lot of money, and I need to succeed, and I think that that's probably the best way to start. So, yeah. I'm gonna go home, and I'll see y'all in the next clip, but I'm gonna go home and I'm going to get situated. I've been in a bad mindset the last 3 or 4 hours of work today. Just thinking negatively, as far as I was on TikTok and Instagram scrolling when I know I shouldn't have been, and I was kind of involving myself with the worldly social media that's going on right now, and I've kind of thrown myself into that timeline a little bit. And not only that, but just I've had limiting beliefs a little bit today at the end of those 3 hours, because I was asking myself, I'm like, if I pay this guy $300 a month and I just paid Tim $100 and I'm not about to pay him $200 a month, if I don't see results from these guys, like, I don't know what to think. If I don't see results from these guys throughout the month and and I'm unprofitable, like, that's gonna suck. So I want to try to work with these guys as long as possible, and I'm willing to spend all my money, but it's just like annoying because it's just like, again, I'm just spending this hard-earned time and money that I've gained on these people, just sending it over, and they have the potential to just turn around with the first payment and walk away with it. And that's what I thought Tim did today, because after I sent him $100, he went on his TikTok account and he posted his most recent video counting macros, and he used the app MyFitnessPal instead of using my app, and I didn't know how to feel about that. Also, he took the link out of his bio and he replaced it with the link tree, and inside the link tree is the link, but still, it's kind of like degrading the link now. And he also posted his most recent video with a different macro app. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, but we'll see how it ends up going. I hope I didn't just pay him $100 for him to just one-off me. And I hope that we get that other creator signed and that he can do well for us as well, because I'm willing to pay this money and do this work, but I just want to see a return, at least a little bit of a return. I don't want to see zero. So mentally, putting a lot in, not getting a lot out, that's always a negative feeling, and that's what's getting myself to have these negative beliefs, negative thoughts. And so yeah, I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna get my new journal that I just purchased on Amazon yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and I'm gonna manifest, and I'm gonna write down some things, and I'm gonna get in a nice mood and maybe sit down in the garage and do some work today. I need to reach out to people with DMs, and I need to post content and get that all completely set up. So yeah, see y'all at the end of today. Peace out. Yo, this is an extension probably of day 86. I think this is day 86 still. Actually, I just picked up my family, the rest of my family, my mom and my younger two siblings, from the airport. It's 1:30 right now. So yeah, if you saw the clip before this, you'll know that I was working today, and at work I was having some kind of negative limiting belief type of thoughts, and I think it was mostly because I was bored, and I started watching Instagram and TikTok, and I started to involve myself with the world and the timeline that the world is on, and not the timeline that I'm on. And so I feel like that kind of did something, but also at the same time, I was seeing bad things kind of happening before my eyes. First of all, we have 7 to 8 creators signed for us right now. We have probably 3 to 4 that are actively posting, and I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that I've signed on a new creator with 60,000 followers today, which is good, but I'm paying him $300 a month, which comes out to be $75 a week. And that's not very nice. Also, I have another creator, Tim Lanzer, that has posted 21 videos this month, and I just reset his account to 20. And while I was at work, he recently posted a video, and it was a meal video, and he put the macronutrients on it, but it wasn't my app. It was MyFitnessPal. And that was kind of that kind of put me off, because I was like, if you're in that situation where you're going to be making a video about food and macros, you might as well use my app to push your success forward. I feel like that only makes sense. But he used MyFitnessPal, and that was right after I paid him $100 to kind of catch up for what I technically owed him. And he also took the direct link out of his bio and put it inside of a link tree. So that kind of put me off. But I reset his count to 0 videos today so that he posts 20 more this month. He is going to get his next $50 payment a week from today. I'm counting the $100 that I paid, including $50 of the first payment that I just made. So, yeah. But I'm low-key going broke right now. I have about, $1,700, maybe $1,600 in my bank account right now. And I just made $125 today, so I bet it's sitting right around $1,700. But we used to be at $2,000, and then we spent $100 on my anniversary on the 22nd. I think that was a Sunday. And then on Monday, we spent $100 on Replit, just fixing the app and getting notifications and live activities to work properly. And then today, I spent it on Tim Lanzer. So, yeah, that's not very good. But it's day 86, and I'm about to get in the shower. It's 1:30, and I don't have work tomorrow. I have work on Thursday. And I haven't seen my girlfriend in the past 2 days, so I've been pretty productive. And I was at work today, and I didn't get much sleep last night, so I took a nap. I took a nap from like 4 p.m. to like 8 p.m., which is kind of crazy, I know. But I needed that sleep, and I knew that I wasn't going to be going to work tomorrow, so it's providing me with this energy that I'll use in order to get more work done after this shower and after this video. Also, to update you guys on the whiteboard, we have a few things. So this is obviously every single week during the year. We have 52 weeks in a year, and currently we are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks into the year. And I mark it on every Sunday. And I think we're 11 weeks into the year, like 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. And then right here, we have negative thoughts. Negative thought, why? Stop thinking that now. Be present in the moment, in the current. Be positive. Get there when you get there, but be present now. That's a big reminder to me. Also, if you watched the recent video, you'll know that my whiteboard now says, if you are there mentally, why should it matter where you are physically? And then it says, the only thing telling us where we are and deciding how we feel is our consciousness. So if we are consciously where we want to be, we will align and also naturally get there physically. So, just believing mentally that you're somewhere that you might not be physically is all that matters, because the only way we interpret anything and decide our emotions and decide how we're feeling is through our consciousness. So, and if you can continually do that, which is manifesting, the law of attraction, you will naturally align and get there physically. So I put that there. Also, I have this. This is brand new. Probably maybe not the most recent thing. Very recent though. RAS system, reticular activating system, generates based off of what you feed it every day. So if I'm feeding my focus, my priority system, my reticular activating system every single day, content between TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and I'm like going to work at 6 a.m. and I'm spending like 9 hours there till 4 p.m., probably more, maybe less, I don't know. And I'm like talking to people and I'm doing activities that are not aligned with the business, just completely random side quests. My reticular activating system starts to, like, that's what I'm feeding it, and it starts to like prioritize different things and, focus on different things, and that's bad. So it's a reminder for me to realize that the more I journal down what I want, the more I manifest and think about and visualize what I want happening, the more I do the work that I want to do and understand where I am in the moment, the more of that I feed to my reticular activating system, which then allows me to naturally do the things that bring me closer to my goal. So yeah. Also, we have a few new goals here. So we have 500 followers on a TikTok account. We have 1,000 active users, maybe not active, but 1,000 users on our app. Right now we have about almost 100 creators. We have 5 out of 15 Organic content, we have 0 out of 40 posts, which I don't even know why I have that on there still, but it is what it is. $500 made from the app. Currently we're at 86. Actually, technically we're at 110, but I want it to be profit. So 86 is where we're at profit wise. And then 200 users is like the next recent goal, technically. I know I said 1,000 earlier, but I'm gonna check that off at 200. And so, yeah. But also, as far as the strategy goes today, I think what I'll do is, like I said, I just uploaded the review to Apple Sunday night, maybe Monday night. Yeah, I think it was last night. I uploaded the review to Apple, and it's for notifications, which now work, and it's for a few live activity fixes. And so those needed to happen, and those have happened at this point. And I think the retention is going to go up a lot. Also, I fixed some things inside of the app that I think are amazing fixes. For example, when you log a food with a photo, it'll immediately start, like, it'll take you back to the homepage as soon as you press log or the photo button and take the picture, and then it'll start analyzing in the home screen like Kali does, and then it'll fully analyze, and then you can double tap it and it'll pop up a display of like the calories, the macros, like what percentage of the food is calories, fats, and proteins, or I guess fats, carbs, and proteins. And it'll have the sodium intake, the fiber intake. Like, it looks really, really professional. It's not a pop-up anymore. It's like literally a page. It looks way better. And so I fixed that. And then there's a few other fixes between the weight log history, just little stuff like that I ended up fixing that I thought were really good fixes. If anything, also I fixed the onboarding. The age and the current weight and the goal weight have like little measurement tickers now. So I hope that didn't sound weird. Tickers, like TICKERS. But yeah, we fixed that a little bit, and I think I want to add some things to the onboarding. I think I want to master my paywall, and it's looking pretty good right now, but I think I want to master it. And then I just upgraded the monthly plan from $14.99 to $9.99, and currently have 3 paying subscriptions that are all yearly. All yearly at $34.99. And what else? The scale page is something I think I'd like to fix a little bit, and the weight tracking page is something I'd like to fix a little bit, because right now we're getting people to log their meals every day, but we're not getting people to log their weight. And I want to make that a priority, because I think logging weight is what really gets, every other metric in the app to be more accurate. So I need to figure out like what would make it easier and more enticing. Notifications probably will, but I don't know. I feel like I need another way. But anyways, we'll figure that out when the time comes. We've officially pretty much, besides a few little things at this point, have gotten to the point where I am not going to spend, $100 on a session of fixing the app anymore. Also, today, we got this new journal that I paid, that I paid $10 for. It's pretty nice. It has 140 pages of paper. As you can see, I've written in it already. This says right here, "Hey Porter, this is our journal in 2026. It might be filled with crap, but there is real value in here. I will make this my job. This will make me thousands of dollars every month. I will have tens of thousands of users, and this will be my first profitable business." And that is all like I wills. That's not I ams, and like that's not current. And that is technically telling myself that I'm not where I want to be and reassuring the universe of that. And that's not good, but I think as far as writing my goals down and being realistic and logical, that's fine. So, but it is a reason to get back on my manifestation a little bit more. But also,
I've started to get into the organic side of things. That's the new thing. Marketing right now is between influencers and between organic content posting. And influencers are doing somewhat well. We have, like I said, 7 to 8 users for influencers that I'm paying pretty much all I can pay. And we'll see how well they do this month. I guarantee we're going to have a few people that I'll drop off, a few people that might give me a little bit of an argument, a few people that I'll probably sign on, and just see who's really like bringing people to us, see who has more potential than other people, and like if I want to pay this person this much. Because Tim Lanzer is such a good opportunity. He posts amazing videos, and he's posting like pretty good slideshows with my app inside of it. He has the link in his bio somewhat now with the link tree, and he has over 12,000 followers and gets over 5,000 views a video, and I'm only paying him $200 a month, and he's been really good to me. So, dude, I love to work with Tim, but Tim, he kind of wanted to bully me around today, and I don't want him to take advantage of us. So, we'll see. And then the new guy, we'll see how well he goes over. I'm paying him $300 to start off, so we'll see if he can bring us good stuff this month. But I don't know. Positive manifestation is going to get us there, though. So I got to work on that. But also, it's a Wednesday today, technically now at 1:30, probably 2 now. But the rest of this week is going to be hard to kind of lock in with, because on Thursday, which is not tomorrow, I have, I guess it is tomorrow. I have work again, and my mom, my younger 2 siblings just got here, so, it's going to be harder to lock in that way, because there's more people, more distractions, more instigation for activities, so we'll see about that. And then organic content, back to that, I copy and pasted the links, ran them through SnapTik, downloaded the photos, made drafts, and posted videos. And the first video I posted with this new account got 1,000 views in an hour and 50 likes off the bat. And so that shows me that's the first video I've ever gotten with 50 likes but 1,000 views. So that shows me that people were actually interested in the content in the slideshow, and like we're scrolling through it and getting people to stay on the app longer, and it has potential. So we'll see how far that video ends up getting. But considering it was my first video, I'm starting to think negatively about this other account that I have going, this Vincent Cowles account, because every video I post gets like 300 views, and it's like a consistent 300 views. And so, and it's not bad slideshows compared to the slideshow I just posted on that other account. Like, it's pretty good. So I don't know if I need to warm up my account. I don't know if it's like thinking that I'm posting too many of the same videos too frequently. I don't know what I need to do, but I don't want to give up on it yet. But considering that is proof, I think that I might need to warm up my account more and really focus on the photos that I'm posting, because there's no reason that the video I just posted on the Vincent Cowles account should be getting 300 views when the new video, the first ever video that I posted on the Frank account, is getting 1,000 plus views in an hour. So something we'll need to think about. But also, I think one of my main things, well, as far as tomorrow goes, is I'm gonna manage my creators, maybe send out a few more DMs, but mainly focus on organic content. And I have 3 accounts, and I'm gonna dial in those 3 accounts to get the 2 fake personal brands, Frank and Vincent, to go crazy, get a few thousand views a video and bring people to us. And then the 1 account, the Cal Simple account, I'm gonna post as many pieces of content that will be instigating controversial topics about tracking calories and trying to get people to the app. Literally putting my face in front of the camera, using a separate phone to, show my app, and making content that has been replicated in the past week, that has already gone semi-viral, and make, the account good for myself. I think that's what I'm going to do. And we still have a Higgsfield subscription, so as long as it doesn't tag us for being AI, and we can warm up that account too, I think that we have a pretty promising future with that account. Like I said, my goal is to get to 5,000 followers with that account. So yeah, I think the biggest things to take away from this video today is manifest. We got a new journal today, so it's going to be easier to do that. Stay locked in. You know, there's going to be a lot of distractions between people and activities now that everybody's back home, and school ends in the middle of May, and I have prom on the 11th of April. So we got to lock in. Also, I'm going to be spending a lot of money every single week on creators, so I got to make sure that I manage those guys correctly and that I'm making cash flow from my job in order to, you know, suffice for their payments. And yeah, just manifest, get the work done. I think the biggest way to do that is to you know, try to stay away from activities. If people invite me to go do stuff, whether it's work, whether it's golf, whether it's whatever it is, just try to say no to it, and use the time that I have in my day like wisely. Value my time more. Maybe wake up earlier in order to get my deep work in, but I need to protect 4 hours every single day in order to work, no matter what. So yeah, but I'm gonna get in the shower. See y'all tomorrow. Day 86 is today. Day 87 is tomorrow. Peace out.